Well, this is the kind of match every football fan looks forward to. A lot on the line and the likelihood of a tension-packed occasion. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live here on EA TV. Hello, wherever you happen to be. This is the scene here at the Donbass Arena in Donetsk. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as always, is Stuart Robson. And getting ready for a potentially thrilling contest. It's Brazil versus France.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
The starting 11 for Brazil. Ederson begins in goal. Marquinhos plays alongside Thiago Silva in central defence. And the responsibility of leading the line today goes to Neymar. Here's the side France will go with. Hugo Lloris begins in goal. Rafael Varane plays alongside Lucas Hernandez in central defence. And the strike pair, Karim Benzema, plays together with Kylian Mbappe. And the match begins. He's protecting it well. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful, but really sticking to their task defensively. Aurélien Tchouaméni. He has been one of the leading lights in the competition so far, Gabriel Jesus.
Well, for me, Derek, his greatest attribute is his ability to combine with teammates, particularly in tight areas, in and around the box, clever little 1-2s, little passes round the corner. He's the player that could be key to breaking down this defence.
Emerson. Gabriel Jesus. Well, showing good defensive judgment. Benzema. Well, potential danger. Superb block. He could pick out a teammate. Griezmann. Opportunity here. And a goal to open the scoring. A very bright start to this one.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is absolutely inch perfect, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
And so Brazil get the game restarted. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they come up with a quick response? Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Well, it's a good Brazil move in the making. Could play it in. And given the defender's touch, the referee says corner. Well, they fancy a short one. Neymar. Pulls it back. And the body in the way. Rafael Varane. Now with Benzema. Well, when you sit off like this, you invite pressure. Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. Conte. Now Griezmann. A really sumptuous ball. Well, getting in the way. Superb save. They favoured a short one here. And Benzema in the middle. Priority was to hang on to the ball, which he did. Rafinha. Chance to do damage. And a goal kick will be next. Tchouaméni. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Well, brilliant work to keep that one in play. Theo Hernandez. A chance to whip it in. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Theo Hernandez now. Well, cleared away over the byline, and a corner kick to come. And over it comes. Clears it away. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Neymar thrives on running at defenders. Emerson. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending. Good use of advantage by the referee. Tchouaméni. Now Griezmann. At times they make passing look easy. Karim Benzema in the thick of things. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. Can he finish this? And stopped there by Marquinhos. Not a short corner here. Mbappe. It is to be a throw-in. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Short corner it is. Well, he couldn't get the header on the target, but robust defending. Well, sitting deep like this might be a dangerous game. And Brazil come away with it. Chance to play it in. And Neymar, no way through. Well, they've won the ball back quickly. In the opinion of the referee, that is a penalty. A clear penalty and a yellow card to boot. And now to level the game. And that is when you need your goalkeeper. Delivering it. It didn't happen for them. Well, they might be onto something. Oh, it almost did the trick for them. Great defending. On and on he goes. And still a chance. Well, they can't quite take advantage in the end. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Well, he has plenty of battle scars and he knows how to lead a line, Karim Benzema. It's going pretty well for him.
Well, Derek, he took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations and he had a real impact.
And the ball rolling again. Brazil trailing after the first half. Can they find a response here in the second? Rafinha. Well, that's wonderful attacking play. Gabriel Jesus. Terrific piece of anticipation. Able to deal with the threat. Casemiro, his pass gobbled up. Benzema. Lost possession. And it's Gabriel Jesus. But nothing comes of it. Breaking at pace. Mbappe. Griezmann. Now Conte. And a chance to whip it in here. Griezmann. Alert defending. Griezmann gets himself into the attacking third with the ball at his feet. Marvellous anticipation. Can someone get on the end of this? Smuggled away. N'Golo Kanté. Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence? Well, there is a very alert goalkeeper for you. Casemiro. Martinelli. Good technique displayed. But really sticking to the task defensively. Theo Hernandez. Chouameni. Kanté now. N'Golo Kanté. And that's very good refereeing to let the play flow. But he's decided that no advantage was forthcoming, really. And so it's a free kick. And a yellow card it's going to be, Stuart.
Yeah, the ref's got that right. It's a yellow card all day long.
And you need your defender to take charge. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Free kick awarded then by the referee. And it is substitution time at this juncture, not just from one side, but from both. Theo Hernandez. Ben Yedder. This is Coman. Well, he's dicing with trouble here, having already been booked. Well, maybe a little fortunate, Stuart, not to see a second yellow.
Well, he has to be careful. That's a really silly challenge.
Guendouzi. Now Kanté. Well, a textbook interception. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? Rafinha. Gabriel Jesus. And he's gone and scored to level us again.
Well, let's take another look. It's a really well-timed pass to break the offside line. And then what a finish. That's been hit with such power and pace. The keeper has no time to react. It's a brilliant strike.
So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Super tackle and they've won possession. Thiago Silva. Now Casemiro. Gabriel Jesus. Not a particularly strong challenge, but the danger averted for now. Coman. Here's Ben Yedder. An effective challenge. They're on the scent of a winner late in this game.
Well, time is running out to get this winner, but the fans certainly believe it's coming. Just listen to the noise. What a
Oh, the
fantastic...
chances on, Stuart. And a goal! This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front.
Well, let's look at that again. I'm almost lost for words here, Derek. It's really sloppy defending. You can't be giving the ball away in such a dangerous area like that and not expect to get punished. It's just really poor.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. They get forward, but time is very much against them here. Martinelli. 5 minutes to go. Vinicius Junior. Takes aim! Oh, he really bruised the crossbar.
Well, that would certainly have wrapped up the victory. They're not quite home and dry just yet.
Ben Yedder. Can he put it away? Well, it's the late show, and they are level again.
Well, here it is again, and it was never really in doubt, was it? He was always going to score from there.
Well, back underway here, and they've split the 4 goals between them so far. Martinelli. Renan Lodi. Now Casemiro. Can they grab the lead late on? But they dealt with the threat posed. And the whistle is sounded, and these two teams are locked together. He could pick out a teammate. Griezmann. Opportunity here. And a goal! To open the scoring, a very bright start to this one. And so the penalty shootout about to commence, and as a player, and confidently converted, can he remain calm? Clinical as always, in front of goal. And he finds the net, he could hardly miss. And he steps up to take his penalty. Oh, he's missed it! He had to score, and he does. His turn to try to convert from the spot. And the keeper denies them from the spot. And now a heaven-sent opportunity to win the match. In it goes! That seals it!
Well, under pressure, that's a very composed penalty. And over the course of the game, they just about deserved it.